but we decided to stay the course and maintain focus. So that's what the song is all about. In every one of us, there is that seed of overcoming, and we would always face challenges, but it's reminding us that we don't give up. We don't allow those challenges to, weigh us down and bring us to a point where we give up on our dreams and our aspirations.
When you were talking just now, you were like saying it's not easy, right? But that was, sometimes a lot of people like, I won't go chance, I won't go Yankee. Man, that's the craze right now. I mean, one of my friends, he actually woke up very early yesterday, okay, and then he said he left the house around 5. He got to the embassy, and to his surprise, he saw like, what? He was like, I missed out on the day. So I was like, a lot of people want to just get out of the country, and then you've been there. Now, so what's the difference between home and out there?
Well, first of all, the kind cold will go hit you. You will just be wishing, what am I doing here?
Really cool.
Go past cold. You be like them put you inside freezer.
Not cool now, but all the rest but I did correct food,
that one day. That one is there.
If I say big chop belly food, you don't mind cold anymore. You don't drink. But that's just weather.
But the thing is, it's a different culture. I say to people, it's just a different lifestyle.
You used to think there's still a little bit of some racism?
I don't think we could ever take it away from society, because people are the way they are. Even though the government tries to educate all of us to say we're brothers, we might be of different colors, but we're brothers and all that. But I don't think it could ever, go. But it has.
So when this kind of things happen, you just wish that, man, I should just be back home now. I never felt that way before.
I have.
Okay, so now that you're back now, are you still going to go back, or you're finally back to the country?
I'll go back.
Okay, now let's talk about you now being in the country. Now, so what's going to be happening? What are the things that are going to be happening now that you're here?
I've actually been touring, been to Abuja.
Okay.
Spent a week in Abuja, did a few shows.
All right, now when you left the country and now you're back, now has there been any noticeable change? Now, I want you to just say something nice or something changed, things that have changed in the country that you left and now you're back. Or is this the same thing?
I have seen a few changes. The streets are tidier, especially when you're going into Victoria Island.
Okay, so
because I live in
infrastructurally things are getting better.
Yeah.
Okay, but apart from lights, right?
I know they feel sleep for night.
You know it's there
because
we need lights. I mean, seriously, it's a campaign. It's a campaign, and I don't know anybody who uses vessel, but seriously, we need lights. We need lights because somebody once told me this, that that when we're in secondary school, they actually taught us the definition of energy. What energy is. Energy is the ability to do work. So if there's no energy, then no work done.
Exactly.
And so a whole lot of things that are happening to the country right now is because we don't really have energy. And so since there's not enough energy, no work done. So it's a campaign that we all should stand up and say, we want lights. Join me. We want lights.
Give us light.
Okay, that's it. I'm happy now. Okay, continue. Please, you're back.
Yeah. I saw something that like a bus lane in Lagos, and that trips me. That's fine. It means that some people, who are going to work, public servants, I believe, can get to work earlier and that. And you could see all those are signs that things are changing. Things are getting better. A couple of other things that there's some parts that you go to, you still wish that the roads were better. But
by the way, things are getting better.
There are signs that things are getting better.
That's the changes. Now, what about what are the things that you are going to do now since you're here now?
Well, I'm doing a lot of shows, touring. I was saying earlier, I've been to Abuja, I've been to Enugu. I'm back to Lagos. And on Sunday, I have a show.
This Sunday?
This Sunday, the 21st. In Surulere.
And what's the show all about?
It's an evening of worship. It's an opportunity I want to use to talk to people about You know, like you said, a lot of people have this perception of the UK as being a land where, you know, milk and honey
just flow in. You can actually pick diamonds on the floor.
You know,
whereas you can actually pick those things here in Africa and take it there.
Exactly.
Okay.
You know, so I'm hoping to use the opportunity to tell people about my story.
Okay.
You know, inspire people to believe in themselves. You know, not give up on their dreams. And you know,
and a whole lot more. All right, now a whole lot more is going to be happening come Sunday, and I'm telling you, you don't want to miss. Now, I've got more questions, and of course, you out there watching the show, you know you can be part of the show. Of course, that number is 01-8750-501. 01-8750-501. That's the number for your call. And you come, show can be talk. You sure want to talk to Sam, you want to talk to us, or you want to hook up with somebody, you can actually do that right about now. I'll give you the number again: 01-8750-501. Call in and be part of the show. I guess he might want to hear from you. Just want to hear from you. Who knows? You might just want to give out a ticket to come for the show. Yes, you might just want to get a ticket on the show. So who knows? You might just want to call. The first 5 people to call in, you might just want to give them free tickets to come for this show and be part of it. Give me a call right now. 01-8750-501. Hello? Hello? Lost the call? Hello? All right, now let's pause again. Let's take another musical video and we'll be right back. This is Lunch Hour Fiesta. Stay with us.
To him will I sing, to him I will dance. Up my hands will be raised to the heavens where you dwell, oh Lord. Hey. I will declare how you saved me from the cross to the grave. Hallelujah is my praise. I will declare how you saved me from the cross to the grave. Hallelujah. Amazing grace, amazing grace. Save the wretch like me. Amazing grace, amazing grace. Save the wretch like me. How great you are, so powerful, hallowed be your name. Lord God Almighty, who may I compare to you? Hey. You've been a pride, now I've been set free, and I dance to you, Lord. Up above you lifted me. You've been a pride, now I've been set free, now I dance to you, Lord. Hallelujah. Amazing grace, amazing grace. Save the wretch like me. Amazing grace, amazing grace. Save the wretch like me. Oh, 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 oh. Hey. amazing grace. Save the wretch like me. Amazing grace, amazing grace. Save the wretch.